Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today I'm going to be looking at what's in the box for this. This is part of the Air Metro range. This is the 90-degree antenna, the ANT20S-90. All right, it is just an antenna. You don't get anything else other than the fixings for it. So you will need the base station. I'm going to be showing you this, which is the Air Metro 550G base station, just to show you how that clips in, but it doesn't come in the box. What is Air Metro? Ruijie Air Metro is a point-to multi-point. So using something like a sector antenna like this, we can connect up to 32 other remote locations, up to a distance of 5 to 10 kilometers, again, depending on line of sight and everything else along those lines that go with it, but a great simple solution. So let me walk you through what you actually get in the box. You are going to get 3 years of warranty. That's the first starting point. You're going to get a get started guide. Again, why do I love Ruijie? Because you get a control panel that's free. It's cloud-based. There's no software to install, nothing to run locally. All the devices call home as long as they've got an internet connection. And it is pretty simple and straightforward to get the units in there. You do need a little bit of network configuration understanding if you're going to build a point to multi-point, but the actual software is there. This manual is probably useful. It's got a lot of pieces to make this up, so you probably will use that. Then you are going to get a whole load of fitments and brackets that go with this, and I'm going to try and show you how these all fit together. You're going to get a big packet of bolts and screws. This is designed to be mounted on a pole. So let me just walk you through the device itself, or the antenna itself. It's pretty big, so it won't show on the screen really there for you. Maybe if I hold it up here, you can probably see the whole item. Then on the back here, we have some fixing screws. We've got a level, all right, and then we've got, like I said, this is a 90 degree, so one of the antenna outputs from our transmitter will take 145 and one will do the other. This is the fixer for the transmitter, which we'll have a look at the moment, and then we've got our fixing brackets at the bottom. So let me just show you how this would work. So you need one of these to go with it. This clips down into this in place and locks into place. We then have a shroud that comes with it. So once we've used our two short length cables that come in the box, taking obviously the black covers off and screwing these to here and here, all right, we can then bring our shroud down over the top. That keeps all the weather off it. Remember, this can go outside. This piece do have a drip loop. Always say this, so the cable comes down, round and back up again to higher than you've plugged it in. Why? Then any moisture and everything that we get will always drop to the bottom of the loop and drip off. So that's the fixment of the actual transmitter portion of it. Let me just take that off for you. I'll leave that in maybe to show you. You are then going to get a number of pole mounting brackets. So let me show you. So on the bottom, so when this is designed obviously on a pole, and the idea is you're going to need to have that movement. When it's mounted on a pole, you can obviously easily move it round that way anyway. So at the bottom, the first portion at the bottom is that this bracket will get fixed onto here like this. All right, let me hold this in place. Okay, and then we can use one of these other brackets mounted through that side. And when we use the other side of that, let me just see if I can do this all in one go. We get the other side of that on here, mounted on this side, and allows us, if I can hold that, bolted through the pole. So that gives us the option that's needed in there. All right, and then obviously that's our fixed point in place. For the roof, we then have a similar option that we have an angled bracket. Why? Because this is going to allow us to have this movement. So again, you're going to do the same setup on here. You're going to fix this back inside here so it can actually move. And then you're going to clamp your pole through the middle of that there as well. And that then obviously gives you the full range of movement, so we can now cantilever it backwards and forwards there. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what you get in the box with this sector antenna. Obviously you don't get the transmitter with it, but obviously this means you get a more of a condensed signal, and obviously therefore obtain faster or speeds, but also greater distances from it as well. So that's it, the 90-degree sector antenna Air Metro from Ruijie. Head on over to our YouTube channel. Got plenty more box openings on network, firewall and wireless devices, as well as camera security, and how to set up Ruijie Metro or Ruijie point-to-points as well. So hopefully you find that useful. Subscribe and stay up to date.